Jimmy gets the ball and Carl should be pushing up alongside him, but it's too deep. When the ball is played, you can see 9 Irish and 9 England players. Roger must be isolated. The pace on the pass was woeful. Carl should have been moving that ball to either Keith or back to Nicky. The cameraman clearly wanted to save the ensuing embarrassment that arose from us playing the ball into the wrong part of the pitch. Is this an attempted interception or a poor pass? Interesting to see that our sweeper is picking the ball up there. I have no idea what happened. So less than a minute into the half, where we started with the ball, they have a short corner. Again, it's going to be completely predictable. As soon as they see Keith outside our right post and the other runner clearly going for the ball, they know where the space is going to be. Carl is a long way off his post. If the intention was to run a high box, then we needed to do it properly. What are we running? Really poor execution from England. Why is Jimmy chasing the ball across the circle? His role to make sure it doesn't go back to the striker. Why is Carl not reacted by getting to the left-hand side? Sean has tracked back as agreed. There's an England player in the base to Eddie, so he tries to find the middle man, but unfortunately it's just too far, so England have it. They've lost it, so it's now our ball. Eddie is very slow to track across. Good to see Tim taking the wide one. Not sure why Carl decides to leave the middle as the clear option is to Nicky, to David, who is perfectly positioned, and then to Carl in the middle of the pitch. Instead, we have it exactly where we don't want it, right out on the touchline. The ball we should have been playing there is back to Tim and round the back. We break down play, and Carl, who is horribly out of position by having headed out to the wing, gets himself a green card. England take it quickly as they're entitled to. A really poor pass here, straight onto Sean's strong side, but Jimmy comes in on his weak side and tackles him for some unknown reason. The umpires decided that they should have waited till the player left the field, so England are allowed to take free again. So England just making us work here. I know we're a man short. They're just going to move the ball and make us work hard. And it's exactly what they do. Get a man high and wide. Jimmy comes across, gets a tackle in, pushed over, and wins a head out. And we have a chance to run some clock. England are pressing quite high. You've got 5 men in the one area. Sean takes on the difficult ball to Robert, but unfortunately Robert can't control it. So England with an extra man are going to make us work again. Yeah. Good use of the space here by England. However, they decide to crash the ball in the air and we get a free out. This time we have a bit more confidence and we play it short, gets them moving, A couple of short passes. And we're off and running. Robert tries to beat his man. And then unfortunately, he is tackled and we lose the ball. Carl is now back, but he's marking Nicky. So there's two of our men together and nobody on a red player. England are just being patient here. They move the ball across. They're finding this high line here because the three forwards aren't cutting the pitch effectively. They're getting to the ball first all the time. They're very patient. And we drive them back and away from the circle. Marking is a bit loose on this side of the pitch, but fortunately their high man misses the ball. We have a line ball here. Tim should be a further 5 meters behind the ball and in so he can face the goal line. He's far too high. We try to dribble it out and lose possession. Hard to see from this angle, but England player just miscontrols it. So England come with a 4-man crescent type press here. Great bounce pass from Jimmy. Nicky should have been giving this to David, not to Tim. So that was a risky pass. It's a better choice. Poor control, but we get lucky. And we have a free on the halfway line. Our other forward should be in on the right hand side of the pitch, not out on the left. But Robert does a good job. Great run, great pass. Can't see exactly what happened, but obviously something pretty naughty because we've been given a short corner. So we call corner number 1. And let's just watch how we line up. Because on corner 1 we know that the guy goes on the keeper's pads from outside of the left-hand striker, instead of which our runner in is going out from the right-hand side of the circle. And almost gets clocked with the shot, which is too high. So given the injury, we have got all day to get set up. But for whatever reason, we don't get ourselves set up early while we have the chance. So we should have been forcing this ball to the side of the pitch we wanted. There's absolutely no pressure on the ball. Carl is much too deep. Tim is much too deep as well. We're conceding all parts of the pitch here. Martin's lost his man. Carl does nothing about it. He picks it up in the extra space. Carl doesn't close him down. He gets plenty of opportunity to play the ball into the circle. Alan should close the guy down. He doesn't. He swings. Then we've got loads of people around the ball. Jimmy does someone else's job, just gets in Martin's space, and before we know it, it's 2-0. So we've gone straight from a chance to level the game at 1-1, or to put real pressure on a defensive head out, and all of a sudden it's 2-0. Okay, Robert's got another chance to attack. This time he is unsuccessful and loses possession. Jimmy, you can't tackle from there with the hand on the back. That should be a short corner. There was some great tracking back work by Cliff there as well. Again, the English forwards seem to be first to every ball. Not exactly sure why that was a short corner. So, no idea what has been called here by Arlott, but England decide to go really short on the left. Keith doesn't quite get there. No idea why Carl is so far off the post. His job is the post and injector. The injector's totally free and has a touch in front of our keeper with nobody near him. Long corner. So again, plenty of time to get ourselves organised. So ball's moving around, loads of players not near opposition players. At one stage, we outnumber them on our right hand side of the pitch, even though they have the ball. They win a free, crash it in, we get to the ball first. We play at the ball, knock it back to the England man, and 2 passes later, they have a goal. We were there first, we could have cleared that easily, but we haven't controlled the ball in our own circle, and we've given away a scoring opportunity. We're off again. But within 2 or 3 passes, we've given the ball back to England and we're under pressure again. They're just playing with us now. We've dropped off. We've got no pressure on their back 4 and they're just having a lovely day, knocking the ball back and forth across from side to side. David does well to win the free here. No idea why do we decide to take it quickly. We give it to a lone forward who's isolated. He loses the ball and England are back on play. Pick the ball up in our circle, have an easy chance here to gain something, and we do really well to come away with only conceding a long corner. That all came about because we forgot the plan of taking slow headouts. A quick ball only resulted in giving England a chance to counter-attack. Good play, gets us back the ball. England has dropped off here, so we have plenty of space. Alan should go a bit deeper. so that we've got plenty of space to pass around. She picks it up, gives it here. Now he needs to go deep, not up, so that David has a back ball. Ball goes into the midfield. And we win a free. Richard should have been looking to play that ball across the pitch. Now we're playing with more red shirts and green shirts in the area. And yet again we lose the ball. So England now are just taking their time. We don't seem to be able to get any pressure at all on their back four. So it must mean that people aren't marking. We must have spare people, because there's no way they should have 4 free men. And they're just making leads now, getting first to the ball. Plenty of space. Forwards aren't coming across to cut the pitch, so they can't do this. So we're having to run miles. We're too deep. And really just, there's just men everywhere. Nobody's really close to anyone. Luckily they lose control and we get another head out. So again, nice little setup. Yep, 3 or 4 nice passes. That's good. This ball should go early. Didn't go early. Now the ball always seems to find its way into this left-hand corner. I mean, it's just like clockwork. We dribble the ball up the sideline, but unfortunately lose it in contact. And now we have to work really hard. At this stage, we really just need to regroup and get to the end of the half. You can see quite clearly that we're not picking up men, we're not marking, we're not working hard enough, because they're just having an absolute field day with all the space in the world. Again, we go for the ball, which we don't get. Robert does well to force them back. Are working hard. We can't get any sustained pressure. And there's another tackle. Oh, we do well to get the free. Not sure why Robert's so agitated. Almost half time. We take the quick free. No one's ready. And a couple of passes later, lo and behold, we're absolutely stuck and isolated on the touchline. We're very lucky to get a free out of that. All we have to do is just take our time and wait for the hooter to end the half. Or the quarter, sorry.